Hi everybody. Today I continue to talk about function in Kotlin and how to define function in Kotlin. And I start the previous project with default function main, and I define a function. The very simple function here is a function that add two integer. The interval value input x and y, and we have the return value is integer. So I print out to the screen the adding function, and remember that we use the x and y as the input, and the dollar sign must add with the open and close bracket when calling to the function or calling to the complex expression. Do not use unnecessary with a variable. Then I comment out and use this type. If the function has one line, you do not need to add the open and close bracket. You use only one line with the equal signs. And after running this, we have the two number is 30. Okay, it is very simple about the function. And I use this run. Okay. And two type of the definition is okay. And now as continue with the area of a rectangular. A rectangular has a width and the height, and width multiplied by height is equal to the area. And if the height is null, then the width is equal to height. It means that the height has a default value, or the default value of the height is width. And here we assume that we have the width and the height value, and I calculate the area of rectangular. Yes, it is the value 10 multiplied by 20. Okay, and this is an example of when if height is null or the height not specified here, then the height will get the default value of the width. Okay, and we have the value is here 100. But now we can set the default value to a fixed size. For example, I can set this to a fixed size or a constant. For example, 123. So after running this, I can see that the value here is 10 multiplied by 123. Okay, and this is a default value as a fixed or a constant. So for example, we have a function with without return value, or something like a void function in a C programming language. And the function without return value, we always print some of the string. For example, the person name not nil, I print now hello, Mr. ABC, and otherwise I print that hi there. So let's try by using the input is here. So we see that hello Nguyễn Đức Hoàng. Okay, then is my name. What about unit? Unit is something like void in C, and the unit means that it does not return anything, and it is a void function, and it is the same as the no return value function. So it is the same. Yes, you can use unit or no return. What about the variable number of arguments? This is a function, or the function A has a arg, mean a variable of arguments. It means that the input is a multiple parameter. For example, we have one parameter, two parameter, and I don't know how much input parameter. So I use it. I consider it as an array of parameter. I consider it as an array, and I print now to the screen some of the input value. So let's try with the value has 4 parameter, and the second example we have 1 parameter, and the variable of arguments knows that we have an array of parameter of input parameter. So here you see that the parameter will show you here as an array. We can add multiple parameter, 1 parameter, 2 parameter, etc. Okay. And what about the infix notation? The infix notation is like an operator. We have one operand, b operand, and in means that we have one integer plus to another one integer, and the plus here is a notation or the operator name, and it might extended from int type. So the input parameter is x. So I return this. This means that the first operand and the x is the second operand. So we have x one operand to another operand. Then I use 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2, or 3 is this or the first operand, and the 2 is second operand. Okay, and the plus, what is the plus? The plus is infix. Infix means between 3 and 2, between operands. And after running, I see that 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Yes, 5. So okay, now let's start with the 10 rates. 10 rates, and this is a factorial function. The factorial function calculate 1 multiply 2 multiply 3 and etc. n. So the 10 rate is used for a recursive function. When the function recurses many times and it will crash the system, and the 10 rate ensures that it will not be calculated and break out automatically. This is that mean if the n is 1 long, l is long, and it will return to the factorial at the index of n minus 1. Okay, this is algorithm for our factorial, very basic, and then run. So you see that this the factorial of 5. The factorial of 5 is small, 120, and can be calculated. Okay. Then now, if you want to calculate a very large number, a very big number, then for example you try to a very big 1,000, it will calculate to a very big, and then running. Okay, you can is 0 because it does not calculate if the value is exceed the maximum value or is 2.